Wow, these clips are funny. You can go on their channel. You know, let me get that right. Oh, they just barely started. Sheesh, I'm still watching. What's up guys, Rainbow Fairy here. We're just gonna get it started. No intro, no nothing. I got some notes up here. Obviously you're not gonna see it, I'm seeing it. This is gonna be a rant video. And with my rant videos, or subsequent ones after this one, I'm just gonna be talking. So if there's something I got wrong or what have you, just know that's why. But yeah, like I said, skipping the intro, the ones I normally do at least. Look. Whenever you go on YouTube or TikTok, right? I mean, fuck TikTok, but you gotta add them in there. You see clips of, mostly, this is VTubers mostly, but clips of like different streams, right? Small-ish streamers, smaller streamers, you know, like 3 views, what have you. And you might think to yourself, oh my gosh, this guy's funny as fuck. You know, that's a cool moment. Oh my gosh, blank, 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 fill in the blanks of what you think of the clip, if it's good. And you think to yourself, wow, they have just so many moments that are clippable. Well, let me hop on their stream. And then you hop on their stream, and then all you see is dead air, right? And you might think to yourself, oh, I just caught the stream, it only started, it's been like just 10 minutes. And VTubers is even worse, because they'll go, all right, I'm gonna do a start and scene screen, it's gonna be 20 minutes, and then have a just chatting, just talking to my not so active chat for another 30, right? So then, let's say you skip all, let's say you're there, you skip all the bullshit, you're like, okay, finally we're getting into it, they're about to do something crazy, right? And like I said, they're gaming this time, so it's not a just chatting stream of like looking up videos and shit. Ooh, right? You think to yourself, okay, this is it. This is the one right here. And it turns out nothing happens at all. And you kind of think about this considering, oh yeah, well it's a clips channel, or oh it's just something they're showing off, you know, so you know what's happening. But the reason that they're clippable is because it's something that happens, right? This especially goes for small streamers, dog. But like I said, this mostly pertains to VTubers, but small streamers, we need to talk. Whether you have an audience or not, there's no meaningful interactions at all, right? But think about it this way, right? Let's say you're in a stream with 100 people, and the streamer, you know, they're there in chat, you know, they talk to them, but typically you're not going to really get a response unless it's somebody that they know or something that happens. And granted, I'm not saying I'm better. A bigger chat, if you have a super small chat, you should really be staring at it, or if you have a big chat, you should really be looking, especially if you're doing, this is especially if you're just chatting. I know this is all over the place. Like, there's different interactions and different times where like you have to actually look at chat, or you don't look at it that much, or whatever. I'm kind of all over the place. This is why I have the notes. Next thing, small streamers and VTubers are boring as fuck, right? I know y'all have noticed, whenever it's just them, right? They might say a hee hee ha ha, you get a little bit of a chuckle, a little bit of, you know, air coming out your nose of how much funny it is or not is, whatever. And then the rest of it is empty air, it's nothing. But when they have a whole squad with them, that's when you start getting to see everything and things are more lively because there's more people there. So it's worse, especially with small streamers who they always have a group. Like every time they stream, they are always in a group, every time. So then you think to yourself, for VTubers, if the only funny moments or the only moments that are clippable is when you're with other people, or at least like 90% of them, there's a problem. A problem with like how engaging you are.
Help me! Help me! Nigga! Help me!
Right? Because with streaming, you have lurkers. They don't say nothing, they might clip some shit, whatever. But the people that are there, right, they're expecting So not everything has to just pop up all at once. Moment. It doesn't have to go crazy like that, but at least some engagement, right? Think of it. If anyone doesn't know, there's a guy named Jinxie. When he was a small streamer, he was always talking, talk. Something was happening at the very least, right? Something to give your stimulus. And now he still does the same thing, but just as a bigger creator. So with VTubers, because you can't see their face, or even if they their model looks this way, you don't know if they're really looking at the chat unless they say something. And we don't know, we can't really see too much. And small streamers, oh my god, give me a sec, right? But yeah, with VTubers, the other thing they do, like I mentioned it earlier, but they do just chatting for hours on it. And of course, there are also reactions too in there. But like, bro, I kid you not, I will look at a stream, I'll be in it, I'll have a little fun, type, whatever. Then I go away, I walk away, or I'm doing something. 2 hours later, I'm like, oh, let's see what they're doing now. And they're on the same screen. The same just chatting screen. Like, it's still there. Nothing changed. And I'll be like, okay, well, what are they talking about? They must be having a deep conversation or whatever. And then I click unmute or what have you. And then you know what I start hearing? Oh yeah, so we're gonna have an event. It's gonna be this day. And I'm like, wait just a darn tootin' second. What incarnation? I thought you already talked about this 2 hours ago. So now you're saying the same shit again? Like, is it just because there's a lot more people that came in? There's some raids? I don't get it. Whatever, right? Now, for you small streamers, let me ask you something. Why is it that the only time you ever speak is when someone else is in the chat? If you're just going to play a video game, play a video game. You don't gotta shit. If you only have your homies there, and you're not really trying to do anything else. Like if you're quiet and it's just the homies and that's the only time you talk, just stream on Discord, dog. You get the same fucking result. And it's not to shit on people for trying something. Like, look, I average, at least now since I'm affiliate, I average like 3, 5. Hell, sometimes I only get 1 or 2. That happens a lot more than I wanted to, but you know, that's the viewers I get. And a lot of times there'll be hours, and I mean hours. So like I said, I'm a small streamer, so I understand. But I have hours and hours and hours. Like I could stream for 4 hours, look at my chat, and see 2 messages within the span of those 4 hours, okay? So I get it. I get it. But you can only have that excuse for so long and do so much with it. When someone comes to any stream, and think about this from your own perspective, right? Let's say you're watching a stream. If you hop on someone's stream and you're just sitting there, you're just doing whatever, and all they are is silent and they do nothing, right? What are you there for?
To worship me?
You're there for interaction, right? Now you might think, oh well, they play the game really good. It's like, okay, that's great and all, but since that's what you expect, cool. Like with Shroud, you don't expect it to be entertaining. You expect him to pop heads, right? Pop little Hades and shit in a shooter. Or if it's like a MOBA, see how he plays the game, right? But when you're seeing a small streamer, don't fucking tell me that that's what you're looking for. Do not lie to me, bro. I know for a fact when you see a small streamer, you're expecting, oh yeah, we're gonna talk, we're gonna chat. Now, if you go into someone's stream and they're like the highest rank in the game, then it's kind of like, okay, fair enough. But most of those small streamers are not right there. Actually, almost all of them, I should say. Because there's a couple that, you know, you might be up there, they're really good, like so with Jinxie. Before he was as big as he is, he was small streamers, you're expecting interactions. Because most of the time, if at best, they're pretty good, right? Nothing's happening. So with you small streamers, you need to check chat more. And like I said, I know some people who will watch this video will point at me. So like I said, I'm not excluded from this, but have some more interaction. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, no one's in your chat for hours doesn't mean you don't look at it. Doesn't mean you just stop talking altogether. You know, let me put you down my list, right? I'm gonna probably put a screen right here. So top of my list, is small streamers with no camera. I hate that shit. I'm assuming they have a mic, but we got an asterisk and put like, oh, they ain't got a mic, right? But people who don't have a camera, I do not like you. I always say that just because it's like you're a small streamer, like 3 views average, and you don't have a camera, right? The next is the person with the camera, but then they don't talk, right? Which leads up to the other one, but at least you have a camera this time, so you don't talk. Then you have the people that, okay, I have a camera and I talk, but they only talk when someone's there. And then there's everybody else. That's like my list, because then everybody else at the bottom is they have a camera, they talk, and they actually, like, they don't just not talk, right? If you're locked into like a comp match, it makes sense. But even still, like, at least look for, like I said, I'm not excluded from this, but at least, like, this is, but yeah, this is kind of a critique on myself. But if you're playing the game, right, let's say you die, then look, chat, or answer the question or what have you, and then you can go back to it, because more than likely your team is fucking ass, so they all die around the same time you do. That's all we're asking. Look, I've said this to many people, but I consider streaming a stand-up comedy. Not literally, because I know you niggas ain't fun. Well, you're not funny either. Well, you're watching the video, so you must think of me as something, right? It's like stand-up comedy, right? You're not gonna fucking just walk up on stage and go, OBS live. Thank you very much. And just dip. You don't do that shit. You're there. People are looking, right? Even if they're on their phone, even if they're like not paying you no mind, maybe when they turn around and they see you doing the same shit, they're gonna cut off, right? You need to be engaging in some capacity. If you never look at chat, but you're always like, you're locked into something, like talking about something or whatever, right? You're still being engaging. At the very least, am I gonna hate it still because you're not, looking at the chat and talking? Absolutely. But you're still being engaging. You're still being stand-up comedian, right? And if you have a bunch of lurkers or whatever, think of them like, I can't think of the word, hagglers, whatever. Like I said, it's stand-up comedy, right? You are there in the open. When you stream, you are throwing yourself out there. Throw yourself to the wolves, right? Sometimes the wolves might not look at you because it's like, oh, that's rotten meat. We gotta go this way. Because you're not engaging. What the fuck are you doing? Like, just be more engaging. That's all I ask. And if you're not engaging with the chat, at least make the stream engaging. If you ever hop in my streams, I promise you'll probably walk into me talking already, or I'm like interacting with the game or whatever. Because look. Here's the crazy part, right? But yeah, you're gonna see, like, when you come to my stream, you're gonna be just seeing me talk, right? And you might think, wow, this nigga talks so fucking much, but you're engaged in some capacity, and maybe you tune out to what I say, right? But did you click off yet? No, you didn't. When you click off, then hey, you clicked off. Like I said, my streams, I've gone on streams for hours on end with not a single fucking message. Okay, my homies might be in there but not say shit. I still have to entertain. This is why, like, when I open up OBS, because you shouldn't just go, all right, I'm gonna press OBS and then I'm gonna click stop OBS once I'm done, right? Like I said, you might as well be streaming on Discord to yourself or to homies when they come in, right? Whole time my fucking shit's like that. Anyway, be more engaging. Like, you're throwing yourself out there. Just talk. If you don't talk that much, that's okay. But just talk. Come closer. Just speak. Just speak, my boy. That's all I ask. I'll try to make a dramatic effect. I have to fix my camera again. Just talk. Which leads to my final point. I know this video is just by the rant itself, without the editing, is probably like 20 fucking minutes. Last point, and it leads to my first point, is that funny moments are sparse. So of course you're gonna clip the moments that are funny or that there's some interaction or what have you. But then add more to that. YouTube clips are all good, But if I hop into your chat on a random day to see you, I'm just sleeping, and even when I look at if you're doing a restream as you're doing the I'm just sleeping streams, and I find no interest in it, or at least don't find it even slightly engaging, there's a fucking problem. Which makes you wonder why some fucking content creators, and you might consider me saying this salty, but like I said, it's a critique on myself too. You also wonder how the fuck did you get all these fucking viewers and shit? I know it's probably because, bland white female design or whatever, right? But it's also like what? Look, this is subjective. This is subjective, so I get it. But when I go to a stream, I'm there to engage with you. Or if I went to a big stream, which I don't go to those too often just because I don't find much interaction with them. I like to talk in someone's chat. I don't like to just hop in someone's chat and then just sit there and just watch. I like to talk. And like I said, this is a preference thing, which is why when you go to my streams, I try not to do that. Because for me, as a viewer for other streams, I don't want to just sit there and just go, huh, pretty good. That was a pretty good moment in the game, right? I want to be there to talk. Like if I come to your chat, right, and I say, hey, do you English or Spanish? Now, obviously, you might not do the meme where you're sitting there or whatever. Or if I come in and be like, hey, I got an interesting question for you. What do you think? And I'm gonna say something political just because it's like the easiest one. But what do you think? How do you think the election went? Oh, hey, is Shrek your favorite movie or whatever, right? I'm there to see your response. So if your response is hot air, you're boring. You're fucking boring, right? Like I said, if y'all ever see me do shit like that, where I like don't talk or whatever, I give like one sentence things or no interactions, then call me out. Really? Okay, so anyway. I had a thought that I was thinking of before my cat interrupted me, and I fucking forget what it is. I'm sure maybe if I do a second recording, if I feel like it, I might fucking tell you guys. But look, all I'm saying, if it's subjective on what you like what you like. Don't let this rant make you feel pressured into thinking the same shit I do. Okay, I get it. Maybe you're just there just to sit down, see what they do, and once you find something that they do you find funny, you find it funny, and haha, okay, move on. But for me, I like to be proactive. There's only been so many times I've been passive in someone's chat or in someone's stream. I like to be proactive. So if you're a small streamer out there, if you're watching this video, you're a small streamer. If there's anything to take away from this besides this being subjective, is just please don't click OBS live. Don't click the start streaming button if you're gonna stream it as if you're on Discord with your homies. Stream as if you're trying to create new experiences or meet new people and hell, make maybe a little bit of money out of it, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about making money. It's not about making money, but at the end of the day, that's like the end goal, is to make some money out of it. If you're trying to make money and you don't do anything with it, you're fucking up. That's what I'm gonna say about this. Like I said, first rainbow rant. I'm sure this shit, I'm gonna edit this and I'm gonna go, god damn, this shit's gonna be dog shit, but I gotta put it out there. It's something that I've thought about, but I never put it into video. So just like with streaming, just like with your first stream, fuck it, just do it. Just let it out there, right? But anyway, that'll do it for this rant. Next rant is whenever the fuck. If I find something that's like frustrating that I have to just talk about, or rants are usually like negative. Rants are usually negative, so if there's something I don't like, then hey, you'll catch me then, right? But I don't like to just throw it out there, so you'll see some edits and yada yada yada. Alright, anyway, if you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, have fun. Watch what you want to watch.